My name is Harry Nadjarian. I'm the chairman of the board of IMP Corporation. I would like Ricardo to talk to me about Lebanon and our efforts that we're making to help the Lebanese youth with their education and create opportunities for them. Those are just subjects that I would like to talk about. Hopefully he'll listen to me.
هاري نادجاريان، مساء الخير. يقال أن لوس أنجلوس هي مدينة الملائكة. لك 40 سنة في هذه المدينة، هل أحسست فعلا بوجود الملائكة؟
Yes. حسيت ببلد حلو لوس أنجلوس، خاصة لإلي ولعائلتي. It's been a good city to live in. But دايما بفتكر بلبنان، ما بنسى لبنان.
ابتسامتك مثل اسمك هن جواز مرور. هل أنت رجل سعيد أم رجل بشوش أم بتحب ترسم الابتسامة تتريح الآخرين؟
رجل سعيد.
شو هي السعادة؟
عائلة، good health and comfort.
عائلة، صحة وراحة. خلف هذه الابتسامة شو بتخبي؟
أنا ما بفتكر أنا زلمة قوي كتير، بس أو قوي، بس زلمة happy, determined. مصمم. I like to reach my goals.
وبتحب أنك تدرك أهدافك، أنك توصل لتحقيق أهدافك. دايما بتقول أنا رجل محظوظ، I'm a lucky man. لكن الحظ منه ثابت والحظ بيتغير. شو رأيك؟
مزبوط. كل العالم حظ بيجي لأنتم. You have to be prepared. لازم تكون ناطر الحظ. لما ال opportunity comes, if you take advantage of it, then you become successful. So I do believe that everyone has the opportunity to become successful. And I have always دايما نطرت انه بس يجي الحظ انا كنت حاضر كمان.
دايما بتقول انا رجل فقير. من هو الرجل الفقير؟
انا ما بقول انا رجل فقير، بقول sometimes I joke like that لانه من زمان، من امريكا in the 1900s ولما الارمن اجوا لامريكا وراحوا على امريكا. هلا نحن ببيروت. لما راحوا على امريكا وكانوا كتير فقراء، والامريكان كانوا يقولوا انه if you don't لاولادهم اذا ما بتاكل عشاء تبعك I'm going to give it to the poor Armenian. So I describe myself as the poor Armenian.
Who is the poor person? Who do you consider to be a poor person?
An unhappy person, a weak person, and I'm neither one.
كادت رصاصة طائشة أن تقتله فسمع صوتا يناديه: هاري هاري غادر الآن. وكانت البداية. فاصل ونواصل. بعد هذه الاستراحة نعود لمتابعة حوارنا مع ضيفي هاري نادجاريان. فضلنا أنه هذا اللقاء يكون معظمه باللغة الإنجليزية حتى تقدر تعبر عن أفكارك بتلقائية وبطريقة أكثر سهولة عليك وطبعا بالتالي على المشاهد. الحرب لعبة مجنونة خارجة عن كل عقل ومنطق، وأنت خلقت ببيروت، عشت ببيروت سنوات عديدة، أنت اليوم موجود في بيروت، تنظر من شرفة الفندق يلي أنت فيه موجود فيه حاليا وبتقلي أنا كنت ألعب هون، أنا كنت أسهر هون. يعني بيروت طبعا عايشة فيك. وتلتقينا من بضعة أسابيع أيضا في لوس أنجلوس، حكيتني عن بيروت بشغف كبير، وهذه المدينة عايشة فيك وحتى أنت موجود بالخارج. أنت عانيت وتركت هذه المدينة من وراء رصاصة واحدة بدلت كل حياتك وكل مجرى حياتك. خبرنا شو صار معك.
كان عمري حوالي 20 سنة. أنا ما كان أبدا ما كنت عم فكر أسافر من لبنان. حياتي كان حلو كتير. Even during the war, I was having a good time. I was traveling on business. I had no intentions of leaving this country, but unfortunately, this one incident, I had come back from Egypt, and I was picked up by a car to travel to Burj Hamoud to see my superiors, to give them a report about the business project I was working on. And there was a Hajr, and we had to stop and get a permission to pass the bridge to go to the other side of the bridge. And after taking the permission, there were 3 cars permitted to travel over the bridge, and there was some misunderstanding, and we were the 3rd car. They start shooting, the snipers, and 1 bullet went through the headrest behind me, so that did it. That did it. And my mother was here. I had relatives in California, so I was asked that it's time for me to leave. And I did.
هل بعدك بتتذكر روز الوالدة شو كانت عم بتقول لك هي عم تودعك؟
Of course. لما ما كنت بدي اروح، انا ما بدي اروح كنت، بس she was insistent, and my whole family decided that it's time for us to go to California, and I had no choice. So I wasn't going to live here by myself, and
أنت جاي من بيئة متواضعة، من خلفية متواضعة جدا.
Absolutely.
الوالد كان خياط.
Yes.
عنده محل صغير.
كان محله بناية ستاركو. كان he was a successful tailor. He was famous. He was well known, and I was very proud of him. But we were not wealthy people. We were comfortable. I did not live in Burj Hamoud, but I love Burj Hamoud. It's little Armenia.
بين هذه الفترة وبين اليوم في سنوات عديدة، في 4 عقود، أنت وبشوارع بيروت، شو بتتذكر أكثر شيء عن حياتك العائلية، عن الوالد والوالدة؟ لشو أكثر شيء بتحن ولشو أكثر شيء بتشتاق؟
بتذكر أصحابي, the good times. I did not have any bad times during my life here, except that last incident. I had a great life, I had great friends, I was very happy, I love the country, I love the lifestyle in Beirut. I still do. That's why I keep on coming back. But I feel very sad to see the destruction.
اليوم الشباب بلبنان يشعرون بالكثير من الإحباط وبالكثير من الحزن. في ناس عقدوا آمال كبيرة، لكن الواقع كان عم يدحض كل هذه الآمال. في شباب اليوم عم يطمحوا للهجرة، واليوم ما بقى في حرب. هل بتشوف إنه الهجرة اليوم هي بنفس السهولة كما الهجرة بالأمس؟
I'm going to say it in English. I don't recommend to the youth to travel or to immigrate to other countries. The future of this country depends on the youth of this country. My problem is with the leadership. things have to change. There has to be more opportunities to the youth. There's more have to be done. There has to be stability. They have to create stability so that the youth does not start thinking about immigrating to different countries. I do not blame the ones who travel because they have to look for their own future, but at the same time, I don't recommend it to them. If, as one single Lebanese, Armenian, can do, I will do everything possible within my power to help them stay in their country because the country needs them.
Many people are watching us tonight and they are definitely saying, this is a wishful thinking. What is this man talking about? What you're saying, I would say, is pure theory. It's far beyond reality, and it has nothing to do with the pulse of things, how they're happening today, and how the reality of life is actually in Lebanon. We are Levantines, and Levantines have to fly all over, and we are meant to be spread all over and to make it and to succeed all over. And I believe that the Lebanese, and you're one of them, wouldn't have made it had they stayed in this country. Don't you agree? But my question was, is it easy to travel today and to immigrate the way it used to be 40 years ago?
There are opportunities all over the world, and there are opportunities in Lebanon as well. There are maybe not enough, but people lose hope when they constantly see lawlessness. But when the government start acting like they should be, then people will have more confidence, or young people will have more confidence and stay in this country. And that is my hope. Meanwhile, as a Lebanese who lives in the diaspora, we're trying to do everything possible to educate and help them that there will be other ways to live in this country and become successful.
هاري نادجاريان، أنت إنسان بتحب الفرح، تعشق الحياة وتعانق الحياة بابتسامة وبضحكة. دايما بتقول إنه لبنان بالمرحلة اللي عشتوا فيها كان بلد جميل في كل شيء، وتنتقلت إلى ولاية كاليفورنيا الأميركية. ما قدرت هذه المدينة اللي هي لوس أنجلوس تمنحك كل شيء بتحبه؟ كيف كانت البدايات فيها؟
البداية كانت صعبة, of course. I was not a wealthy person. I didn't have much, and whatever my family had here remained here, and there was not, I didn't have enough to help myself with my future. But I was determined. Of course, there are a lot of people I have to thank in my life as well, that they were helpful while I was working for my future. And with the help of some, and with a little bit of luck, and we made a comfortable life for ourselves.
This is a nice word, comfortable life. How did you make it? You went there, you arrived to Los Angeles. Mm-hmm. Where did you live first?
Los Angeles, yes.
Where, with whom?
With my grandmother and my aunt.
All right.
Yes, they were there. They immigrated there in 1970, so they were ahead of me.
They took good care of you?
Always.
Good cooks?
Of course.
Armenian food?
Armenian and Lebanese food.
And how was LA at that time?
Well, it was nice, but it was difficult. It was a change for me, different country. It's a large country. I didn't have the right to work in the beginning. I didn't have a green card, so I didn't have permission to work. But it took me a while, and with determination, and it took me a year to get the necessary documents to start working. And the rest is history.
What were you shooting at? What were you aiming for?
Comfortable life.
So you were ready to do anything?
Well, yes.
And everything?
I was ready to do anything that is legal, of course, and that suits my personality.
The first person who scratched your back was John Bandorian,
Yes.
the father of the woman who became your wife afterwards. A
Correct.
woman you cherish and you love.
Correct.
والبداية كانت مساهمتك في إنعاش شركة خراطة آلات وموتورات ونقلة بخلال 18 شهر من شركة خاسرة إلى شركة رابحة. صحيح؟
مظبوط.
طب ليش آمن فيك؟ شو لقى فيك؟
As most Armenians do, شاف إنه أنا وبنته كنا أصحاب and the relationship was becoming serious. And my feeling is he wanted to help and he saw the drive in me. And he wanted to create an opportunity to see if I can become successful. And his help was that he said, if you can turn this company around, and it's a failing company, then I'll buy it and sell it to you for the price I'm buying it for. And I didn't know anything about the business, but it was an opportunity. I had nothing to lose. So I said yes, after 2 weeks of studying the business. And it took us around 18 months to turn the business around. And I purchased the company.
So you owe her everything?
I owe a lot of people. Oh, of course. Not because of the business. I owe her everything for my happiness.
You don't believe in those who claim that they did it by themselves. This is what you say.
I agree.
I'm quoting you with your brackets.
Yes. Yes.
يعني ما بتصدق يلي بيقول ما ساعدني حدا. بتشوف انه كل انسان كان هنالك بيوم ما احد الاشخاص يلي مد لهم ايده يلي ساهم بانهم يخطوا خطوة إلى الأمام وغيروا حياتهم. Do people help without anything in return?
There are. I still believe in humanity. There are a lot of good people in the world. There are people who expect a lot back for what they do, but there are people. I think it's a good thing to reciprocate to someone who helps you, and. But I still believe that there are a lot of good people in the world.
Harry Nadjarian, do you believe in challenges?
Yes.
Still?
Absolutely.
Do you believe in gambling?
No.
What about adventures?
Yes, I believe in adventures.
What is a challenge to somebody, to a young man who has nothing to lose?
Well, I'm not in that position anymore. I have a lot to lose.
Definitely, I'm not talking about today. I'm talking about your beginnings. And I want you to put in mind that this one-to-one interview is to motivate the youth and to give them a lesson of inspiration. So everything we're saying now is to push them forward.
I have to tell you, I'm so proud of the Lebanese youth because, and I learned this during the last few years since I've joined this organization called Amedist. During our yearly meetings, when I come to Lebanon.
I'm going to talk about Amedist in a bit.
No, I want to talk to you about the youth, not the Amedist. Just mentioned.
Okay.
And during these meetings, we were brought some of these students that are part of Amedist, or they are helped by Amedist, and seeing the drive in their eyes and the ambition and the entrepreneurial spirit. I think I was very proud, and it was very heartwarming to me to see them feel that way. And I've always thought about the children in the United States when they're given all these opportunities, and then here in Lebanon, these young, driven people lack those opportunities. It was difficult to accept. That's why I am determined to do something about it. Not alone, of course, with the help of others.
بين عامي 1979 و 2002 أصبحت رئيس شركة ويسترن ديزل 23 سنة ونجاح يتراكم وراء نجاح. تشغل بين عام 2003 واللحظة منصب رئيس مجلس إدارة شركة Industrial Motor Power Corporation IMP. ماذا اختلف بين قبل وبعد؟ بين شركة أنت انتشلتها ووضعت في السدة، أعدت الحياة لها، وبين شركة أسستها؟
The times had changed, and the original company, the Western Diesel, it became successful. It reached a certain limits that the future was not bright anymore. The technologies changed, the environmental laws changed in California. It was becoming more and more difficult. And this new company that we created, which was the purpose or the goal was to become a trading company. It did not involve labor, it did not involve environmental issues. And we started the company, and not with the intention to grow as much as it did, but I wanted a comfortable life, but with a little bit of luck again.
What is luck?
What is luck? The opportunities that we had, and we took advantage of those, and that's a little bit of luck. Sometimes.
So it means we need to keep the windows open,
yeah,
and wait for the luck to pass, and then we'll try to grab it if it passes by.
You go after.
You go after it.
Yes, of course. If nothing comes easy, you have to try. You have to try. But there were opportunities that given our timing was right.
شركتك الجديدة أصبحت واحدة من أكبر الشركات التجارية، ومهمتها هي تزويد من يطلب بالمولدات الكهربائية ومحطات توليد الكهرباء. يعني هي مهمة منح الطاقة. To give, to grant energy.
And rent energy. Rent, sell.
So everything revolves around energy.
Yes.
الطاقة هي الشغل الشاغل اللبنانية اليوم. هل عرضت حلول على من يمسك اليوم بمقدرات الدولة اللبنانية وملف الطاقة بشكل خاص؟
We had several meetings in the past with different ministers from time to time, and some of the solutions that we proposed were temporary solutions until a permanent solution was found. And unfortunately, my feeling is there was no willingness on someone's behalf or some entity's behalf. We didn't come to...
No willingness to find a problem?
To solve the problem. Yeah, that's my feeling, and we tried several times, and I have not given up. I'm still here, and if there is something that we can contribute, we will participate. But it is not a problem that cannot be solved. Lebanon's problem can be solved, but there's got to be willingness to solve that problem. And it is sad that I don't see that yet.
لم ينسى أبدا، لا ينسى عادة، بل ينظر إلى الأمام ويردد: أقوم بواجبي، أتذكر الماضي وأعمل للمستقبل. لحظات ونعود. بعد هذا البريك عودة إلى ضيفي هاري نادجاريان. هذا الحوار اللي هو مزيج بين اللغة العربية واللغة الإنجليزية. لأول مرة بقوم بهذه المغامرة، أنا عم بستمتع فيها، وبتأمل تكونوا أيضا أصدقائي المشاهدين عم تستمتعوا فيها. هاري، صادفت في 24 من شهر نيسان أبريل ذكرى المذابح، ذكرى استشهاد 1.5 مليون أرمني. كيف تحيي عادة هذه المناسبة؟
With sadness. It is part of our history. We will never forget it. I will not forget it. I will teach my children not to forget it, and children of my children not to forget it. But I don't live every day with that part of our history. We learned a lot from that, and we need to use it for our future. I am a person who looks to the future at all times, but I will never forget what happened to our ancestors and learn from that and use it for our future.
ماذا تعلمت من الماضي؟ ما هي الدروس الأساسية؟
And the sadness that what human beings do to each other for the sake of religion or jealousy or power. That is very sad.
أنت أرمني لكنك لم تزر أرمينيا إلا 3 مرات بحياتك، والبعد هو جفا. لكن هذه القاعدة لا تنطبق على الشعب الأرمني عموما. هل بتشوف هنالك سر معين عند هذا الشعب؟
We are attached to our heritage, to our culture. Not visiting Armenia is not going to make me a less Armenian. But forgetting my past, forgetting my history, forgetting my culture, forgetting ourselves, that will make me a less Armenian. But just because I went 3 times to Armenia, that doesn't make me less. And I'm as Lebanese as an Armenian as well.
أنت خلقت بلبنان وأنت عايش في لوس أنجلوس في أمريكا، وأنت أرمني الأصل. لمن الغلبة؟
When people ask me, so what's your heritage? I say, I am a Lebanese American with an Armenian heritage. That's my answer to people. Would that explain to you the way I feel? I am a Lebanese American with an Armenian heritage. That's who I am.
عامان بعد 100 على حدوث المذابح في حق الشعب الأرمني، بيك وأمك إيش كانوا يخبروك تلك اللحظات؟
وستي بلشوا يخبروني لما كنت صغير. Every Armenian family has a story about the genocide, especially the ones who came to the Middle East, to Lebanon and Syria. During the genocide, my grandfather worked for the Ottoman Empire as a soldier. He was a builder. He built bridges. While he was in the military, my grandmother was driven south. Her entire family was killed. And my grandmother, who was pregnant, was driven south. And on the way to Lebanon, my father was born. My grandfather found them here in Lebanon when my father was 2.5 years old. So I was told the story as I was growing up. But what makes me love Lebanon as much as I do is not just because I was born here. My love to Lebanon is the way the Lebanese people treated my grandparents, my parents, and me as well. We were given all the opportunities. We were given the right to worship who we want. And we were given the opportunity to thrive. And that is why, within my own little means, I do everything I can to give back to this country.
شو كان بدك تنسى وشو هي الأمور اللي ما فيك تنسيها؟ جدك وستك رووا لك كتير أمور، وبيك وأمك أيضا خبروك كتير أشياء.
اشياء اللي صارت لإلي فيني انساها. But to my people in general, those are difficult to forget. Not that I live with it every day, but I will always remember it.
You don't have to live with them, but they live with you.
Yes.
Within you.
Yes, always.
في لوس أنجلوس دائما بنشوف من يتظاهر إحياء للذكرى، ذكرى إبادة الأرمن، وبنشوف نصب تذكاري للإبادة الأرمنية. بنشوف المشاعر بعد اليوم تفيض وتفيض. هل هنالك لوبي أرمني في الولايات المتحدة الأمريكية؟
Yes. These are not my words, but most people say it. The Armenian lobby is the third most powerful lobby in the United States. The number one, I'm told, is the Jewish lobby. Number two is the Greek lobby. And number three is the Armenian lobby. We have a fairly powerful lobby, but not enough. It's not good enough yet. We want to be better.
تتقن اللغة الأرمنية لكن أولادك لا. تتكلم اللغة العربية بصعوبة، وهالشيء طبعا واضح وظاهر للمشاهدين، لكن أولادك لا. والحفاظ على اللغة بمفهوم الدياسبورا الأرمنية هو الحفاظ على الهوية. شو رأيك؟
It is good to keep not to forget your own language. It is good to speak your own language or your language of your ancestors, but you do not have to speak a good Arabic to be a good Lebanese. You don't have to speak a good Armenian to be a good Armenian, or you don't have to speak good English to be a good American. So as long as your feelings are there. That is sufficient to me. But of course, it will be fantastic if you speak the language of your country of your birth.
هنالك أكثر من مليون أرمني في الولايات المتحدة الأمريكية. ماذا يعني هذا الرقم؟
A lot. It means a lot. It means power. It means as long as you're united. There are certain causes that the million Armenians in the United States when get together and they lobby for things that are helpful to the community, they can achieve it.
ماذا يعني هذا الرقم اقتصاديا واجتماعيا؟
Economically, I don't think it hasn't much effect, in my opinion. But socially, for certain causes, yes, it has a lot of meaning, and it's nice to have people of your culture, of your heritage, to be around them and to remember and keep your identity. Because, like, I lost my Arabic. Why? Because I spoke very good Arabic when I left Lebanon, but I did not come to Lebanon for 30 years. And since I did not use the language at home, so slowly I started losing it.
It disappeared.
Hopefully it's coming back.
However, you mingle with Lebanese people.
Now I started. The last 8-9 years I start mingling more with Lebanese people. So
and you love it?
I love it, yes, of course. And I want to do more of it. And I want to come more to Lebanon.
إن شاء الله. الزمن مدرسة، وحين يقسو الزمن على إنسان يصبح أكثر رحمة ويصبح أكثر رأفة. فاصل ونواصل. القسم الأخير من حواري مع ضيفي هاري نادجاريان. تزوجت في العام 1979 من شارل باندوريان، وهي خليط أرمني اسكتلندي، وأنجبتما معا نيكولاس 35 سنة وألكسندرا 30 سنة، وعندك اليوم حفيدين، سيمون 4 سنوات وكلير 6 أسابيع. الحياة كم كانت عادلة معك؟
Very. I couldn't be happier. I have the best family in the world. They mean the world to me. The happiest guy.
نيكولاس هو اليوم مدير شركة IMP. الوراثة بعالم الأعمال صعبة. كيف دربته؟ كيف مرنته حتى يتقن أصول اللعبة وحتى يكون مهيأ وحاضر تيستلم زمام الأمور؟
I don't want to take credit for that. I'm very proud of my son. I did not sit down and train him. I think he trained himself. I believe parents train their children by the way they behave. Children watch everything their parents do. And I've always tried to live a life, conduct myself in business the way I expected him to do. So, but I believe he's doing a better job than I could ever have done.
هل تكتفي اليوم بدور المشرف السوبرفايزر؟
Very much so. I spend 80% of my time now on charitable work between the Armenian causes, Lebanese causes, and some American causes. So, and I enjoy it very much. The rest of the time, we have other interests. We have a real estate company, a property management company. We are a little bit involved in a banking business. So, I keep myself busy.
أفكار الشباب تختلف عن أفكار جيلك. هل تتجدد بسهولة مع الأفكار الحديثة التي تطرح؟
If I understood you correctly, the question was that
the ideas of young people are different from your ideas, of course.
I learn from them. I learn a lot from my son. And as I said a few minutes ago, that he is doing a better job than I could do. With the fast improving technologies, I think he's much better situated to be the CEO of a company like ours than I was. So I'm thrilled that it is my son holding that position, and a company he's bringing the company to the future is very bright, and he's doing a great job.
تردد وتجاهر بالمتعة وباللذة يلي عم بتعيشها من جراء العمل الخيري والخدمات الإنسانية. ذكرت قبل شوي إنه 80% من وقتك مكرس لهذه الأعمال. يوم ما حصل الزلزال في أرمينيا في العام 1988 زرت بلدك وحملت معك $7 مليون أمريكي مساهمة منك. هكذا مساهمات، هكذا أعمال إلى أي درجة بتخليك إنسان سعيد بالداخل؟
Well, obviously it wasn't me who did it. When the earthquake happened, it was very sad for Armenia, and it was sad to all of us. But I was chosen to be the chairman of the Earthquake Relief Fund for Armenia in Western United States. And with the team that we had, with all the people that worked with me, we were able to raise $7 million. And I'm happy to say that majority of the money came from non-Armenians, from regular Americans who donated. A small percentage of that was from Armenians.
Did you donate yourself?
Of course. I not only donated within my means.
فرح العطاء ما بيضاهيه أي فرح آخر. هل فيك ترسل وصفة العطاء إلى من يشعر اليوم بالحزن وبالفراغ؟ يعني سؤالي، كتار عم يسمعونا الليلة وكتار عندهم صعوبة إنهم يعطوا من الداخل. اليوم ما فيك تعطي أنت بإيدك، إذا فيك تعطي من الداخل لهؤلاء اللي عم يشوفوك الليلة. هل فيك تعطيهم وصفة العطاء ووصفة الفرح عندما تعطي؟
I feel sad for anyone who has the means and doesn't know how to enjoy giving. There is nothing more gratifying than to be able to give. Person who cannot do that is an unhappy person. Not only giving your money, giving money is easy, but giving your time also, it's valuable. So this comes to my little criticism of all of us Lebanese in the diaspora.
بدي انتقل لموضوع آخر.
Okay.
لموضوع الموسيقى الشرقية. تعرف في كتير فواصل مشتركة وقواسم مشتركة بين الموسيقى الأرمنية والموسيقى العربية. مين بتسمع اليوم؟
To be honest, Western music. But I enjoy Armenian music. I enjoy Lebanese music when I have the opportunity. But majority of the time, we listen to Western music.
أنا بعرف إنه علاقتك مع المطبخ هي علاقة مميزة وممتازة. ما هو الطبق الأرمني المفضل عندك؟
مانتي.
ما هو الطبق اللبناني المفضل عندك؟
كل شيء. My favorite food and the healthiest food is Lebanese food.
أنت تشناق أرمنيا. ماذا عنك أمريكيا؟ هل أنت جمهوري أم ديمقراطي؟
Republican.
هل أنت راضي اليوم عن زمن ترامب وعن هذه الولاية التي بدأت متعثرة وغريبة الأطوار؟
In my humble opinion, if you don't listen to what our new president's saying and look at what he's doing, I think everybody would be satisfied. I think a lot of the laws, a lot of the measures that he's taking are good for the country and possibly good for the world. He's not a politician. He was a businessman, obviously. And he's not groomed as other politicians. But I think I agree with huge majority of all the measures and the laws that he's implementing.
Weird.
I'm not going to use that word. You said it.
شبابنا العربي اليوم منغمس بتيارات عديدة مختلفة، البعض منها مضلل. ترى هل سبب هذا افتقارنا إلى أحزاب سياسية حقيقية واضحة؟
Well, the situation in the Middle East is extremely complicated and it's a very long conversation. I don't think you and I can sit down and, or my opinion is good enough. There's a long history of incidents that is causing this problem. I'm not going to blame it on political parties or certain sects of the community. The entire history is very sad, and hopefully, I'm hoping that with cool heads and some wisdom, with good leadership, and slowly the future will be brighter than it is at the present time.
هاري، ماذا بقي من أحلام ابن الخياط؟
Oh, there are lots. The dreams, they don't end. So, do you want to give another hour or so? I have a lot. I see the future very bright, and I look forward in helping my country of my birth. I look forward in helping Armenia and the country I live in.
أنا بتشكرك على المشاركة بهالحوار.
Thank you.
يعني أبدعت باللغة العربية. You were great in Arabic.
No, I apologize. Maybe next time in 10 years I'll speak better.
I hope so. I hope I'll be doing meanwhile the same thing. Interviewing people.
Thank you. I'm honored to be here, by the way.
It's a pleasure. Thank you.
Thank you.
أصدقائي المشاهدين، يتحقق النجاح حين ننظر إليه بإيجابية، وهو من ابتسامته عرفنا سر نجاحه. إلى اللقاء.